Welcome, one and all, to this, one of our general meeting of the African Renaissance group. Yeah? Alright. First of all, let me introduce Miss Janett Gordon, fashion designer. Noel, Maylard, founder of African Renaissance. Eliu Gordon, technology specialist. Mr. Major Jackson, entertainer. Mr. Claude Sinclair, chairman of Marcus Garvey Planning Committee and founder of Big Stone Records. And Courtney Henriques, performing arts specialist. And let me also apologize for Master Bruce, technology specialist and so on. He informed me he wouldn't be able to make this meeting, but we will continue. Alright, what I will do is give you an insight on what was planned, right? Oh, first of all, let me talk about the aim. The aim of this group is to inform our nation about our rich African heritage, right? And our objective is to highlight those powerful men and women who fight in the struggle towards having us be who we are today. And also for those who, like some people who less their morality and so on and look towards bleaching and so on, we want to heighten their morality. So we look on great minds like Marcus Garvey, and look at his philosophy, his teachings. Look what he has achieved in his lifetime and see how best those knowledge can be depart to us, to our youths, towards empowerment and a better nation, right? And we also look at other great minds, because we're looking at this for the science competition. We will have a number of competitions and so on, but let me give you an insight on what the production will be like, right? So it's an event called African Renaissance, which will be February the 15th 2013 at the Brighton Primary and Junior High School. The show style consists of entertainment and educational stuff, right? And what I will do, I will give you a layout first of all of the intention. So the program layout, we look from 8 to 10 a.m. we want to do all final setup. At 10 a.m. the gate is open for show, so nobody should not run around and make it seem like we're not ready. You understand me? Each hour and the hour we want to have a performance. So what we're looking at is from 10 a.m. for about 15 minutes storytelling. So we will look back at the African stories. Yeah? From there we go through what we call a walk-through time. And this is where a tour guide will go from booth to booth and give historic information. And also share samples, historic food, rare. You understand? Samples will be so we're going to do back that walk-through time to say exactly where we are coming from as to where we are today. Right? Then at 11 o'clock we're looking back at ring games, because believe it or not, dancing, ring games, all of those things they have deep African connection. So we want to have the youths know, because today youths don't know what a ring game is. Them gone with the video game thing. So we want to go back to that. Then from 11:30 we're going to look at the science competition. We know that our African descendants have a whole heap of scientists. Man who invent. Me hear about man who a lady invent KFC and Ray. And we will just leave it at Ray, yeah? And then people who do light bulbs, so on and so forth. So we want to highlight the science aspect. So we're gonna have a science competition from 11:30. At 12:30 we have a lunch break, yeah? Then 1 o'clock we're gonna have a ear show. And we're talking about a natural ear. How we can make this natural ear. Show people say you don't need to run down the cream ear. You don't need to push on the earpiece. Natural ear can do and look good. So we're going to deal with the natural ear, especially to motivate the students them in the school. Because some of the time, a natural ear girl, she feel intimidated in the school. It's like she'll lose her culture. So we want her to be proud to have her natural ear. And we want her to influence others to keep them natural ear. So we're going to look on the natural ear show. Alright, after that we're going at the maths competition 1:30. Right? And again, no mind no powerful like your mind. No mind, because there's nothing that a one can achieve once them put their mind to it. You are your own limit. Like we put it that way then. So we are say the maths important. So we have to have a maths competition. Then after the maths competition at 2 p.m. we have a fashion show. Janett's specialty, right? And we are look, we don't want to see the evolution of fashion, really. We don't want to see where them used to wear in African. Because what happened, you know, the concept of Africa towards most of our present youth is a piece of cloth tied around your waist. But we want to see the rich culture. We want to enlighten the youths them to the richness of Africa. The real aspect of Africa. Then we're going to go with the Black History School Quiz. Right? And this is talk about everything that is substantial. So we're going to quiz the youths them on everything. And this is your specialty. Yeah? And then from there, so now, we're going to do a stroll from where we came. And again, this is our next tour guide leading the youths them. And in this, we're going to have the highlights of man like Marcus Garvey, the highlights of Paul Bogle, the highlights of even people when I really have nothing much to do with Jamaica, but a great black person who have connection to Africa, connection. Because we have to understand say the whole connection, you know, it's like link of chains, you know. You might not know this person directly, but you link, you're connected. And from that, the greatness through them flow through you. So we want to highlight them facts there. So we're going to do a stroll from where we came and look towards where we're going, right? Point them in the right direction. Then from that now, we're going to have a concert. And basically the items, them dance, music, drama, we'll try to target the different schools, them, but it have to do with something towards Black history. We don't want to keep this. We want, if we don't want no bleaching, no woman, no bend down, no. You understand? We don't want none of them kind of thing. We're talking about development and upliftment.
Mind.
Yeah, we're talking about stimulating the mind to be as good as it can be. And remember, say you are your own limit. Alright? Alright, so after the concert or within the ending of the concert, we're going to have a presentation of awards to those who excel, right? And also we're going from this, so we're going to Thanksgiving to the participants and we're closing prayer because we want to bring God in everything what we do, yeah? Then like throughout the day, you know, this is like a roster for the day, but throughout the day some of them things are run off, say 15 minutes, 10 minutes. We have a time lapse. We're going to have different kind of music, evolution of the music, a play to keep the whole rhythm of the day. You understand me? Yeah. So we're going to have the music, how the music evolve within the lapse of this program. Alright. So basically, you know, the idea of invite as much school out with as much students as them can carry. You know? And we're going to have it's a free entry thing so far according to what we discussed, but at the same time, you know, we need funding in order to keep such a production alive and going and continue each year, right? Annually. So we are look say like we're going to incorporate some rides like some donkey cart, as much culture as we can keep it. Yeah, we might have to bring in a bounce about and a merry-go-round or something. Because that's where the present youth, we can't just draw away everything so one go. Yeah. But we want to expose them to a little donkey ride. Yeah. And we want to keep something where them know too. See. And then we gradually put on more upon them. Put on, you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that are the rides them. In terms of like, and again it's a paid to ride thing. Because we are trying to make some fun. We're talking about fun for the displays, them, fun for the booths, them, you know, and with that going into booths, we're gonna have booths for rent. Where if you have a specific business minded person who want to come put up them stuff. Them can rent a boat and do them thing. We're gonna also have our educational booths. We're gonna have the library corner. Great books are written by a great author, because we want to find every way to empower the youths. Them say, boy, you can be this. You understand? It's sad say some youth aimless. Them not know say, boy, every man was created with a talent and a skill. We want to help them to tap into identifying what is their talents. You understand me?
Yeah.
And we want it come through motivation from these great persons in a times gone by. Alright, so in that now, in the school, we have a highlight for the concert. We have like PCC, them have the best drumming group. PCC drummers are going to come at the show, come drum. Yeah. Again, Ascot have a good drumming group. Yeah. We are going to get Ascot drumming group. In terms of the concert, I have the concert note here, so yeah. Poetry, we have Ascot High and Ascot Primary. Them have some brilliant poets. I think there's this girl at Ascot Primary. You could be a girl, so. And she get like the best storytelling in a JCDC, and she also get award for poetry. So again, we're gonna have she come represent, right? Yeah. Because I teach her at some point. Songs, we look towards Britain Junior High to present some songs. And again, we're talking about songs from them coming up, yeah? So we want to see who the mind one can do an African song or a few African songs. And we're talking about the students themselves perform this thing. It's not just to come and watch this, but to participate, to be a part of. Yes, so in this concert segment, we can teach them a little African song, and everybody go towards while the drumming go on, them learn the dance them. So we want it interactive.
Does the group have to be from Portmore?
No, it's bigger than Portmore.
Okay, because I've seen some great African songs and all together sing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember which school.
Alright, so we're going to try to do a source which school. I think we can get it off of the net still. So make we source which school, and then we apply it to the school and see if them can send over. I think we have the group, but I think we might have to even come up with something towards transportation and them things. So make we see what we go about still and talk to them and hear what is their say and how we can get
that done. It will be exposure for them. Perform, to perform, and most school have their school bus, so you just call them and hear what them have to say.
Definitely. Alright, and we're gonna have a play or a few skits. So you see, even from the historical point of view, great things are happening in the past. Great things about Marcus Garvey, great things about Bob Marley, great things, icons, you understand? Black icons, powerful icons. Because for me, blackness is not the shade of your skin, honestly. How your mind work, how your heart beat, how your whole thought process there. You understand me? So me I say, great icons. We want to find them and find something great with them to for just dramatize it. So we want about probably four of them highlights, yeah? And we have a drama group who just do some improvise.
Excuse me, I don't hear you mention like speakers.
Alright, speakers are gonna come through the stroll from where we came and also through the walk through time. What we want to do is set up. We want to set it up artistic in such a way, because here our students stay. You see, when you stand up for go up on stage for give a speech, them get bored. So what we are going to do now, psychologically, we're going to entertain and teach them.
Right.
So the speakers now, we're going to set up the speakers strategically in a certain parts of the walk through time. So say for example, we start here, so we are look on Africa. And we set a little African village right here, so in the corner of the school there, right? And it start with some drumming and riri and it go to something or so. A great speaker there, so I talk, I highlight some stuff with him over a 20-year period. You understand? And him give film like a thing, cause that's when major in him adding film like a talk. So that takes 10-15 minutes.
Or are you gonna do it like a boat here doing drumming, a boat there making speech? That would be.
It got confusing.
That would be confusing.
That is why we say a walk through time.
I was wondering, like on stage, right? A speaker talk and when a speaker leave the stage, because you were saying that they would be bored, you could the choir and the speech or the fashion show in between. Each cut you do that.
Yeah, we have it, we have a performance on the hour. Watch it. The first thing, alright, what we can do for the science before each competition, whoever introduce the competition, we put a speaker there. You understand? So say a man give this great speech and him say, alright now, let's have the science competition. So him is also the presenter for that competition and him present the competition and leave the stage. So we can put a speaker, because watch me now. Remember the roster setup. We start 10 o'clock with the storytelling, first performance, right? 10:30 walk through time. Then we go to ring game, science competition. We could have a speaker before the science competition.
Like you put the speaker in between.
On stage.
On stage.
Because the competition they more or less set up on stage. Or the host will be on stage. Because somebody have to host the entire
I don't think the competition is supposed to set up on stage. This competition set up under the booths. And then the winner of the competition, because you were saying that competition, so much people couldn't hold on stage.
So they can walk and view the whatever.
Yes, you walk and you view the scientific experiment from each different school, because school is going to come in with their different technology. Yeah. Right, you walk and you view.
So the science set up like a display with the art.
Right, that's where the booth come in. That's where the booth comes in,
So that means a school now could rent a booth
for their science.
For highlight their scientific project.
You're right.
Okay.
So you have a school or rent a booth.
Yeah.
No,
let me tell you, as a teacher, I'm going to tell you, say, them not going to want to rent a booth. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because you see, if them transport the students come here, it's a new event, not fool yourself.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
You see, if we have the name where once you call your name, them know exactly who he is, it's a different thing. But you have to earn that. And not just the first show are going to earn it, or the first, second and third show. And then them are going to say, them people have quality to where them are.
Yes.
So the booth, I think we have to present a general booth for them competition. We have to make it available.
Yeah.
We can give each a table under the booth and them set up them thing. Display a booth, right?
Yeah. Yes, a display.
But like a maths competition now, for me think school challenge quiz, me want to see it and I want it highlight as to the level with the stage. You understand me? Because remember, different school are cheer for them school one. Because if me in the maths competition, I expect say, and me being a school, I expect say my school are going to send 130 or 140 or 150 or 100 students just to come support that part of it.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So I want it highlight. I want to put that on stage. The science, the art competition, I agree with you. It for set up under the booth. Yeah, basically that way there. So I like what you said to Janett about the speaker, and I go write them in. Yeah, so before
because you think we must have a guest speaker. We must have a guest.
A few guest speakers.
What we have to do, we have to just have them know say is a time limit to it.
Yes.
You understand
Everybody
me?
speaks at a time, so they don't go overboard.
Yeah.
Right?
Because students get bored, Me as an artistic person. And sometimes I'm going as a thing, I always have my book. Without even knowing it, I find myself a draw.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I get lost somewhere along the line. We have to make sure so we speakers them what we are carrying, we prep them and we say just beat the nail on the head. Get to the point, bam, bam.
You give them a time limit. You just give them a time limit there.
So, and once we run through this again, we're gonna have time where we can flex and think. All of this are planning, not in a stone. You understand what I say?
Alright, you was mentioning booths. Like who are you gonna target in renting the booth, since you said the school is not gonna rent the booth?
Business people in and around the community, especially like, alright, you have the persons that might do like all the crochet, ray and stuff. That nice, the beads them and so on. It's nice for the production. So if we even approach a person who do the beads thing and them can't afford a booth, we still want to encourage them to come and put up them table, and from them sales, from them profit, them give away a little percentage. You understand what I say? Yeah. Because remember that have to do with our culture too. It's like it add to the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chairman, can I ask a question? Or just like for our informational purposes, just to like hear from everybody why they're a part of this and what they really see the future with their participation being. So I'd like to hear that from everybody, and then we can cut the camera and get into the meat of things.
Alright, so the person can just say about them name and go into.
Miss Gordon, I'm Janett Gordon. I always believe in community work and to lift up our people in our community, especially our young people whose life is going a waste, and our children graduate from school have nothing to do besides sitting around. Sometimes them end up for tea. I'm so much interested in science and technology for our young people, right? And I'm just doing this to help my community.
Yeah, my name is Noel Maylard. I was born for this purpose. And my aim is to unite Africa. And Africa cannot unite it with illiterate people. We have to unite it and put our problems onto the table. Think and find, and try to resolve it, find alternative to our problem, and just don't use them as just merely talk, or put them in action. So that's why I know I was born for this purpose.
Yes, my name is Eliu Gordon, and I'm interested in this program for several reasons. Firstly, I'm really interested in the Go Green and alternate energy is my thing, and I like to introduce my community to what I've learned at Caribbean Maritime to create solar panel and reverse osmosis plants and windmills and so forth. Thank you.
Yes, me and Major Jackson, and I interested in this program because it's to teach the youths, teach even the bigger one, and the principle of life, and how to live it, and how to unite the youths and all I together as one. So that's why I really love this, upliftment.
Yeah, my name is Courtney Henriques, and I am interested in this program because I personally want to know of my black history. I want to know the facts, and I want also this knowledge to depart to the youths, because you know that knowledge is power, and wherever we can motivate. Sometimes like life have you down so much, but just to know that in times gone by one of my brother had done this, then that within itself is enough to motivate you to just brush it off and move forward. So basically that's me. That's what I want.
Well, my name is Claude Sinclair, and I'm the chairman for the Marcus Garvey Planning Committee. I was invited by Mr. Reds,
Noel
Maylard, to come to this first meeting. I was delighted because once you mention anything about Marcus Garvey, you know you got me. I was inspired by this great prophet and leader, and with the inspiration and the knowledge that I gathered from reading his book, The Philosophy and the Opinion, I want to impart the amount of knowledge that I have gotten from Mr. Garvey's teaching to the rest of Jamaica. So all of us can be proud, and all of us can be proud to stand up to say, hey, we're Jamaicans, we're black, and we're a rich, rich legacy started here in St. Anne's Bay. So I'm only happy to be invited by such a wonderful group of people. It might be small now, but we intend to grow and make this bigger. And that is just my little way of saying thank you for inviting me. And I'll do the best of my ability to make whatever we plan to become a reality. I'm also saying hi to my big brother, Dr. Julius Garvey. We're just videotaping this, Doc, so that you can actually get a chance to see what we're doing. And actually, you know, we need your approval, and anything that I do, we need your directive. So this is just, you know, a small footage showing you what some other folks are thinking and how powerful the organization is and how powerful we can emancipate ourselves and the rest of Jamaica from mental slavery. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and thanks, and we know this will be the thing, this will be the event without a shadow of a doubt, because what we put in is what we going to get out, and we're putting it all in. All right, so my respect.